Hey everyone, Trevor Sigich with Worldwide Golf Shops here. I'm joined by Titleist owner Josh Calgi, Marty Inez, and my fellow Worldwide Golf Shops employee David Marabella. We're going to be doing a little series here today called Play 9, and this is going to be based around the new Titleist T-Series Irons. We're going to be playing these on every single shot, running through the bag, just so you guys can get a little bit of an introduction to this brand new T-Series.
Let's launch them.
Let's do it.
We'll draw. Good ball, Marty.
There it is, yep. There it is, pulls the trigger. Pulls the trigger.
No, I do not spend a lot of time over
Yeah,
here.
no time to waste.
Nice.
It'll work, it'll work.
Looking down on that T200, and like if I look at like the previous models on the T2, like it almost seemed like the previous model had like a little bit more on the top line. This one.
Yeah,
it almost seems like it's like almost more of like a player style iron.
yeah. The shaping of the top line is something that we do it in a specific way versus what you'll see at other competitors. Like we have a couple of different bevels on the top lines. I call it like a compound bevel. But it's not radius dead flat like radius.
Yeah.
You'll see that on a lot of clubs, but because we know that our players have a certain thing they want to see, which is not like too thick, right? But you want to give them some of that. So by putting this double bevel on there, you kind of give them the best of both, right? It has some meat to it, but then it's also just a little bit slimmer looking.
Yeah, and because like as soon as I like set it down, it wasn't like it wasn't too much behind it. It was like the perfect amount. And then like you also get so much. I feel like you get so much more out of those T200s, like realistically, because you have a little bit more to work with and turn that like inside that entire cavity to where you can kind of redistribute the weight how you need to, and you get an incredible feel just right off the face.
It's true. It's true. It's been a very flexible design platform.
Right. That's good. I think from a design perspective, that's what you want. Marty, you're like a machine right now.
Yep. Yeah, good start for you, huh?
Yep. We'll determine the stakes and we'll see how you do getting out of this bunker. Yeah. Really playing for, you know, an ice cream sundae or a new car. Depends what you do here.
It's looking like an ice cream sundae right now.
Yeah. All right, so 234 in.
Up the hill a little bit. What do you have there?
I've got 4 iron, which is the longest iron I have.
Okay. Just pulls the trigger. I love that actually.
Should stay there.
There you go. Somebody's got to get on him too. Oh, get down. A little deep.
So it looks like 90.
Yeah, 88. What is that? Like a 7-iron for you? Give me a
It's
break.
about a 7-iron.
Yeah, see, that's a 3-iron for me.
But this is where it's deceiving because it's shooting at about 96 and it looks like it's playing up.
And this is number 1. It says here
Playing
it's
up
plus 15 from the center.
Yeah, plus 15.
From the center, but
From center?
you got the pin right.
Okay.
So
Yeah, that honestly sounds about right.
there's only 5 yards behind it though.
Okay.
So you definitely don't want to go deep.
Yeah, that wind feels like it's kind of really behind us too. So it's almost like literally playing it to that 95 number might be pretty good.
Okay. So I like it. Ooh. Go. I like it.
It looked pretty good. That wind didn't look like it was really coming.
Look like it got it up there.
It might have got up there.
You got it up there.
That felt really good.
It's right at it.
That was a little 7-iron. I'm gonna carry this one with me. I might just play this one the rest of the way.
This is David. I'm up now on the back of the green in 3.
Right. So Marty, you're looking at about 80 yards.
Oh, chunked it. Chunked it.
Oh!
Jeez.
That's gonna turn out fine, Marty. All right. Well, first putt of the day. Why would we bother to roll any putts before this?
Wait, irons only.
Irons only, yeah. It should be just center point blade one right now.
There you go.
Okay. I was gonna say, Trev's approach to this is very different than mine. All right, Marnie, to win the hole.
Whenever you're ready.
Oh, left it short.
Yeah. Our friend Max Homo is fond of saying there's no bad pars. Yeah, this is great. It's actually kind of fun to just play it different when you're like, okay, well,
Yep.
I would never have 234 in on that hole.
Literally. Whole driver, it's a different hole for sure.
Short par 4. You can see how sloped it comes down left to right.
It's only the second round I played this iron, so.
Is that like normally what you do though? Do you normally kind of have the 3-iron through the top in that bag?
Yes, and it's very specific for where I play golf, right? So I have
Up here, maybe.
the tees that we play. There's a couple of par 3s that are perfect for that 3-iron.
But I mean, like you were saying at your home club,
Yeah.
I mean that 3-iron comes into play a lot more often than it has in the past.
Yeah. Well, it's very strategic for a couple of par 3s and then for a couple of shorter par 5s too.
Right.
Yeah, because I'm not playing from the back, right? So I'm playing up to where I can attack the par 5s if I have a good drive.
Right.
So
Right.
because I see all my longer friends doing that all the time. So I want to be able to attack a par 5 once in a while.
Absolutely.
So
I mean, for a lot of players too, that kind of leads into like, oh, do you go that hybrid route or do you go into that kind of utility?
right.
You know, for me as a player, I can't really look at a hybrid because I'll tend to like to really work the ball. So I tend to lean towards that utility with a nice little hybrid shaft in there so that I can still kind of maintain that workability. I can flight it, I can turn it, I can lift it,
Right.
and I could actually still maintain the stopping power with some of those nice descent angles.
Yeah, and I think you'll find that your side spin consistency is better with the iron than it is with
Right.
the hybrid. So
Right.
some people are afraid of that, you know, the amount of side spin that you can get if you're way out on the toe or too far in the heel with a hybrid. But
Right.
yeah, it's all course specific.
Right. And player specific.
Yeah, because some people just don't like hitting hybrids or long irons, right? So and that'll take them one way or another.
Right. So you're looking at about 85 front, or 85 to the flag. It's about 74 to cover the front.
Okay.
So if you find something that you can kind of maintain that spin, that wins a little ways in. So like honestly, like a good little 90 to 92, honestly. It might be more closer to like a little closer to the 90.
I like 90. That's going to take me.
You're with that 90 number, you're gonna still cover. You're gonna cover the front no matter what. You might put it a little bit back behind. That wind in the face will start to get the ball to spin a little bit more.
Okay.
Dude, Mark.
Leading.
Okay, look, get it. See, the best part though is you still, even at that number, you still got the cover,
Yeah.
right?
You're
So you
And it did. It held it up quite a bit
right.
from what I expected.
Oh, a little deep.
We're in the same boat right now. I would want to see still finding our footing.
My ball came all the way back to the right front.
More. I did the exact same thing.
That's the part. This is the part of golf that I love, right? Because I'm not a pro. This is a game that gives you opportunities to hit shots like that.
Right.
So like here, if you're out of position, you can either have some fun and go for the shot,
And go for the shot.
or you can bump it out. You can tell how I play golf.
Yeah.
Just by the way I'm talking right
Yeah.
now. You know,
Well,
I
there's
like to play very aggressive golf. Because I'm not a pro and I'm not usually playing for tons of money. So what the heck do I have else to
Right.
lose other than to have fun, right?
I think everyone wants to go for the shot.
Yeah.
You always
I
want to
think
go
so.
for the shot. If it's like a massive carry over water, you're like, I'm going for it. I'm going for it because there's the glory.
What are you doing?
aspect of it.
I'm like, what do you mean? What am I doing? I'm going for it.
Yeah, you're like, I'm not trying to get paid here on this.
What am I trying to do here?
I'm just trying to have some fun.
Make Marnie earn this. David, good news. Bogey is secure.
Okay, perfect.
So just don't worry about that. Very nice putt. Good par. Really nice.
Thank you. Thank you. I mean, I'm always good with good, but all right. Don't make me if I don't have to.
Is this the first of the plain iron series you've done?
This is the very first one, yeah.
All right.
And actually, funny enough, I think TSR was our first bigger video shoot as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, so it's kind of worked out nice.
Yeah.
Actually, in a situation like this too, where we're actually playing, to me, getting the product on course is huge. I believe in fitting and going through that process, but I also think there's something to be said about like playing with it for the first couple times, to really learn and feel and see how it reacts to the turf and different lies and not kind of just like a controlled setting. That's when you start to really learn your clubs and maybe your game. But so to be able to try something for the first time on the course, it's almost like the best possible test, I guess. When I look down and see it, it looks like a blade. And for me, that's what I want to see. I want to see something small, little offset.
Yeah.
I feel like I can move through the turf better that way. It's just a thought that, you know, helps me, I guess. What do we got up the hill?
340 up the hill.
Oh man, I'm just gonna try that utility again.
A little 4-iron. Big dog leg to the right here. Yep, you can kind of on the bottom of the trees on the right, you can start to see some of the greenside bunkers. Very devilish green. Huge false front.
Okay, let me see the.
Do you want to hit it?
Oh,
Here, you hit
yeah,
it.
maybe.
Yeah.
Kind of do.
I'll hit the 505.
True. Try it.
Good trade.
I was just talking about how I like to look at something smaller and more compact. So.
Yeah, but like the crazy thing about this one is that I had a chance to hit it, and it has like that extra bit on the back.
Yeah.
If you're looking down at it, you still see a little bit of the top line, but there is kind of that chunk
Definitely.
that comes up the back.
Yeah.
A little bit of offset, but like I was still able to work this thing.
For sure.
Like I could like turn it.
You don't feel like it's going left because of that offset?
Not at all. Not at all.
That's nice.
It's just kind of like you just really turn a little bit harder
Yep.
into it.
Yep.
All right.
There we go.
Nice.
Really good. Yeah, perfect. Great ball. That was 505? Yeah, sound good.
And I've been telling him that the 505 is kind of surprising me. It's like typically you look at something like that that has a little bit more mass in the back, a little bit more offset. You think it's kind of like not for a gamer, but like I can work this thing. I could work this thing both ways and high, low.
Nice. We got a couple players on tour that are playing 505 that replace fairway woods with it.
Really?
So Ben On's probably the one that first comes to mind, where he just his launch conditions with fairway woods aren't very strong, but this thing he carries 275.
Yeah, I believe it.
Yeah, in a 1-iron.
Yeah, in a 1-iron, but it's a missile.
Yeah, but he's able to bring it in at what we would typically say what we want to look for in a fairway type flight, right? So it's pretty amazing at a 16-degree loft 1-iron. We can get him that, you know, when we talk about that angle of descent, we want it to be 45 degrees or more. We can get him to that with a 1-iron.
Wow.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, that's pretty
especially
good.
in a utility build like that.
So how long have you seen this new lineup? How long has it been in your eyes?
We had probably first articles and shapes. Shaping we've been working on for well over a year.
Okay.
We started getting like hittable samples probably close to 8 months ago.
Oh wow.
Maybe a little longer. The first thing we do when we get hittable samples is we go out for feel and get a sense of like what are we looking at. And I remember it was a time where Marnie was actually on vacation, and so I stumble into his office. He's not there, but I see that there's a couple glued up heads. So JJ Van Wiesenbeck, who heads of our tour team, he and I were like, we're on this. And we ran out and grabbed them, went out to TPI and started going through them, where I would hit, he would stand 15, 20 yards behind me.
Sure.
And then we would change.
Okay.
And we had pitching wedge, 7-iron, 4-iron. And so the first thing we started with was pitching wedge, kind of get going. And he's like, don't tell me what you're thinking. I want to make my own opinion, and then you make yours.
Right.
So I'm hitting them, but in my mind I'm like, these are great. Then I go 7-iron, and I was like, oh my god.
Oh
this
wow.
is incredible. This 200 is so good.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then we went to the 4-iron and it felt, actually we went to 7-iron pretty good. The 4-iron felt amazing.
Yeah.
But the 7-iron actually felt like the pitch wasn't quite right.
Okay.
So that was the feedback we took to Marnie, and then when we compared notes, Jay just did the same thing. He's like, the 4-iron doesn't sound quite the same as, or the 7-iron doesn't sound the same as the 4 and the pitch. So let's bring that back to Marnie's team. So that's first iterations, kind of what we're working on.
Absolutely.
In a sense of like, hey, are you in and out of the turf with everything? Does it look right? But then most importantly, how does it feel?
That's cool.
What do we got here?
So right now it's about 65. So 65 middle. Where did it say pin was on pinch?
I think
That looks like it's a little bit deeper right now. So
uphill.
it's clocking about 172.
Yeah.
Got it.
up there.
Good shot. It's another stat. We're checking a lot of boxes on your scorecard today.
It's another 3-iron.
Mine not so much. There's another 3-iron. See that 3-iron? That just kind of goes to show, like how you should build your bag. And to me, that's the one thing that I really enjoy about how Titleist does the fitting process. Is there, you guys pay attention to a lot of those numbers that really make a difference, and that's why you guys are seeing a lot of those build outs in the tour bags, having a lot of different clubs that aren't straight through. You're not going to have straight through T100s. You're going to have a nice little mix to try and kind of make sure you fit into those proper land, descent angles and whatnot.
It's so true, and it's nice to have all the options. The fitters are always like very appreciative of, you know, the differences between each model and what they can do with combinations of them, right?
Right.
I don't see it.
Cut for me.
Okay, all right.
Might have gone deep.
I like
I think it came off like a rocket.
Well, you were in the rough.
I was in the rough. It didn't seem like a flyer lie, but it might actually done it. That's what I really like about especially these T100s is that you had kind of that, like there wasn't a lot in terms of the interaction on the back end of that shot, you know, where it kind of just really just glides through it. And that goes where you're talking about a little earlier with like how you kind of built the chamfer, almost like a chamfer in it.
On the trailing edge.
Right. I feel like it didn't even grab at all.
The response to the variables bounce. So since we put it in the last gen T100, it's just been really good.
I just jumped a little right. Carry. I think it's in.
I think David might be in the back of the bunker or just over the mound.
Let's see.
That is you, Josh. I am so happy.
Oh, I'm back here?
I don't want that shot.
Wow. Wow.
Sit. Yeah. A little low.
Very nice, Marnie.
Good touch.
That's home.
Good touch.
Go. Go. Go.
Are you trying to scare me or something? Are you telling me to make it?
Oh my goodness. Shouldn't have done that.
Nice putt.
Dude, never a doubt. Never a doubt. So you just put the pressure on. That's your own fault.
That was my fault. That was entirely my fault.
Stays all square.
It's all square, yeah.
We're tied. Just need to check how far this is.
Marnie, on the other hand,
We could
Just-
just not hit and just place your ball in the middle of the fairway.
what are you hitting off each of these tees? 4-iron?
3-iron.
You carry 3-iron all the time? Wow.
Roping that.
Yeah, it's great.
Clean. Saved it pretty good though.
I almost missed the ball.
Yeah, you saved that. Professional miss right there. Yeah. Good trade still?
That's a great trade.
What irons are you playing?
I've got 150 and I go 1 degree weak.
Okay, yep.
And then I take that from 9-iron up through 5-iron.
Okay.
And then I do a T200 4-iron
Nice.
that I really like. And that was a change. Last generation, I played 100S through the 4-iron.
Okay.
But I really like this new T200 4-iron. I feel it feels great.
Yeah. I'm assuming they fit you through that process.
Yes. Yep.
So what is that factor that determines where they want you to switch?
So we talk about those 3 Ds. So we've got consistent carry distance, tight dispersion, and steep descent angle.
Yeah.
That descent angle we want about 45 degrees or more. And then between clubs, we want 5 miles an hour of ball speed.
Okay.
So let's say your ball speed at a 7 iron is 120. Sure. Your 5 iron, you want 130, right? Two different clubs.
Okay.
It's 2 times 5, 10 miles an hour faster.
So
so then you start to see like, okay, where, and it's for every pro, at some point you have this breaking point. Right? Like Justin Thomas, his breaking point is the 4 iron. Max Homa, his breaking point is at the 5 iron, where he goes MBs up through the 6, then 5 iron, he goes T100. 4 iron, he goes T100S. So that's what we're seeing for every player. And that's the power of having, you know, the ability to fit with long irons as well, because at some point you're gonna miss one of those 3 Ds.
Yeah, I like that there's like a number behind it, and sometimes not just like a, I think, you know, 5 iron's a good switch. Like,
well, exactly.
There's actually some.
One of the phrases we love to say is like, why guess when you could know?
Yeah, yeah, 100%.
You know, and that's why you go do fitting.
Yeah, of course. No, that's awesome. It's a little chunky, but I will take that. Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Good putt. Good putt.
Nice.
Yep. Very nice.
3 or 4.
I would probably want to go a little weak in the loft.
Like 1 degree.
1 or 2, yeah.
Well, if you go 2 degrees off 50, then that's a T100.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then it takes all the offset out.
Well, see, that's what I like.
And for David, as steep as he is, it would add a couple degrees of bounce.
Yeah, that
Could
help.
be. I would want you to try it first to see how it feels.
Sure.
But that's pretty interesting.
I mean,
Take the offset, and then for you, you also go like 2 degrees flat, right?
I would go flat too. Yeah. I have low hands, so that just helps me either way. But to lose some offset would be good for just me looking at it, honestly. And then, but it's nice that top line is still thin. The overall shape doesn't look that much bigger. So it's like, you're not even like, something, you don't even think about it, honestly. Just a stronger loft, really. It's like all I'm noticing. Yeah. It's nice.
I almost saw in like the 150, it was like, it almost to me looked like it was like a slightly bigger profile.
Just a little bit.
Like but it's like totally unnoticeable.
Yep. Yep.
All right, guys, so we got probably about 172 yards to the pin, probably 65 cover. I got a T100 8 iron in my hands right here. What do you guys say we do a little closest to the pin challenge? So here's how it will work. David and I are on the same team on this instance. And Josh and Marnie are gonna be on the same team. If David or I get it closest to the pin, then what that means is the Titleist team is gonna give away a set of irons and a fitting at a Worldwide Golf Shops retail location. And if you guys get it closest to the pin, Worldwide Golf Shops team has to give away a set of irons at a Worldwide Golf Shops retail location.
Wow. Love it. Just spending our money. Let's do it.
We're spending each other's money potentially.
Yeah.
So,
Sounds fair.
Who wants the honors on this one?
I think you got it, man.
I think I got it.
Yeah. I think you're the host of this deal.
Yeah.
I like it.
There it is. Oh yeah.
Very nice.
But does it run?
Oh, I like that.
It's leaking a little more right of that, but oh,
Pretty good.
I think they both might be a little deep, honestly.
There you go, Josh.
That might be on.
We'll see.
I think Trev and I are actually a little deep, to be honest.
Yours is a little deep. Trev's, I think, is on.
Okay, so Josh is right there. Looks like he's just creeping.
It said 172 up the hill. A little downwind, but it didn't feel like it that much. Nice. What a shot.
Really nice.
Thank you.
Good 3.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Marnie, I think you got us. We're happy to sponsor big winner, being able to get fit for a set of T-Series. And hopefully, you know, when you go through your fitting, you'll be able to find a mix set, which is what we found most of our touring professionals, and certainly all of us have been playing today. Climb. All right.
There we have it. Looks like the Titleist team is going to be giving away a set of T-Series irons to somebody. See the description below. And you're going to have to go into one of our Worldwide Golf Shops retail locations, go through the entire fitting. You got to get fit for these T-Series irons. They're absolutely incredible. So enter below. Good luck.
All right, and there you guys have it. Thank you so much for following along with our Play 9 series.
make sure you check out the new Titleist T-Series Irons and get custom fit for your T-Series irons at a Worldwide Golf Shops retail location near you.